Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. My page is about common sense. I try to keep it down under the nitty gritty, under 10 minutes. And if it goes over 10 minutes, it's something very important. And not important to liberals, libertards, people believe in God, people like to smoke, people like to drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT. Listeners' discretion is advised. My videos do not cater to the mass masses because most people don't have enough common sense to understand what I'm talking about. And some people may say I'm incoherent or whatever. They can call you whatever type of name they want to call you. Whatever. I don't want you here. Get out of here. I don't look for subscribers or validation. Alright? I don't look for subscribers or validation. You don't have to subscribe. Actually, that'll get me in trouble. Because I got shit to say and then YouTube gets involved and somebody false flags me because they don't like my content. You know, all sorts of little stuff that goes on in the background. I make my money another way. I know how to make money on the YouTube. It's not hard. But anyway, I want to talk about something here. If you have any comments, questions, insults, or even roast fest, it will be monitored, screened, and approved. Check out the credentials, not who I am. This video is going to be about the Steam Deck versus handheld. The handheld war, I really don't recommend handhelds, okay, unless you're often on the road, okay. You know, like, use common sense, okay. You got to think about your genre of games you play. Where are you going? Are you often outside? Is it convenient for you? Do you have enough money to purchase one of those things? Because I used to have a Game Boy SP when I was younger, okay. Of course, I'm young still now. Okay, I'm 47. Okay, because I'll be playing basketball with these young bucks on the court, and they can't play basketball. That's kind of crazy, man. Right? You old school, and you be like juking them and shit, and it's kind of weird. Okay, but anyway, I digress here. It depends on what you're doing. So if you're the type of person that you're just curious about a handheld, I do not recommend handhelds overall. It doesn't matter if it's Nintendo, it doesn't matter if it's computer or Steam or anything. I do not recommend it. You see, to me, everybody have their type criteria and standards when it comes to gaming. Me, I have all the systems. I have Nintendo 64. I had the Super Nintendo. I've been playing video games ever since the Vertrix came out. That black box. I'm old. Yes, I am. I know what I'm talking about. And I know the harder games are harder than Dead Souls, okay, back in the days, okay, ColecoVision and before that, because those games was definitely harder. So I know what difficulty is, because when people played the Elder Ring and Demon Souls, those games are not hard compared to the older ones, okay, older games, okay. But anyway, I digress here. No, the consoles is much more of a convenient thing to have than the PC. No offense to you PC fanboys, because I know how people are with the Dragon Balls and all that. Everybody want to be a fan of this. Everybody want to be a fan of that. I'm talking about convenience. Convenience. You can actually purchase a game console and get a TV attached to it and take it with you on the book bag. You can do that. That's better than the handheld. It's more powerful too. You just have to make sure you have the battery pack and the plug, okay, wherever you have to go. I'd rather have the plug than that battery, because I'm like, yo, I'm not going to be I play games for hours, dog. I do not play game 3 hours. Are you out of your fucking? These systems can't even charge your fucking device for fucking 3 hours, 4 hours. Are you out of your mind? If you're a hardcore gamer, you're not going to need a handheld. Okay, you're going to need something that plugs in. If I go anywhere with my backpack, I'm always carrying my backpack. I'm starting to get slight pain problems. Gotta be pain problems, because I used to carry my backpack with heavy stuff in it, books and stuff and game systems. That's all I carry: books and game systems, But I know for sure that these handhelds only charge for only 3 hours. Are you crazy? And then I gotta put it up. No. I want to keep playing. Okay, I'm comfortable what I'm doing. Okay, I used to be security guard, and I used to play the handheld all the time. And then I realized, okay, I'm have it plugged up, because I used to have my PlayStation that had a little TV that go along with a little port and that can move it around. You know, that little handheld is that those small screen. That's still the small screens. What the hell is going on? Okay, they have bigger screens out there. But I do not recommend handhelds now. And I see Steam coming out with a handheld. I'm like, the only reason to get a PC is if I can play both my Nintendo and Xbox. and Sony at the same time. If you can't do that, then you already know it's not no. See, people, PC fanboys, they are focused on graphics, okay? And as I said before, the controller to me is more comfortable in my hand than a fucking mouse. Now, the mouse may be a little bit more sensitive, okay, yes, but you can adjust that to you accordingly to your controller as well, okay? It's all about adaptability, okay? You know, some people can play better on the on the mouse because they one-handed, one-sided. Okay, I'm like clicking nothing like that. I'd rather have a control with all my buttons. I don't want to be tapping on a keypad. Okay, instead if everything's in your hand, people don't understand what convenience means. Okay, you know, I'm not going to be tapping on no keyboard to go up, down, left, and right. I thought those days was gone. But now I know they got controllers for computers and PCs anyway, but still, it's not going to be as quality of a product. Okay, you know, with Xbox controller and Nintendo controllers, GameCube, it's not going to be as quality product because they're far ahead of their time now. Okay, right now. So the thing I want Nintendo to do is to start packing real controllers in their systems. I really did not get a Switch. I told my boy Chuck, I said, "Yo, don't get no Switch because I know there's Zelda on there. I know Metroid's on there. I know Donkey Kong is on there. I know Mario's on there. Zelda, come on, I know those. That's the flagship. No one can beat them. They're the most popular in the world. Mario's more popular than all of the characters in the world. Okay, that's my name. That's my first name, right? It's me, Mario. Okay, so other than that, the funnest system is going to be Switch, hands down, for family purposes and everything else, full circle. So we already know the best system overall is Nintendo. We know that. But the hardcore people, okay, out there, okay, you know, stop bashing these fucking everybody else. Everybody else knows this. Okay, I don't understand why you want to compete. Don't compete so hard. Okay, it's not necessary. If you need some competitiveness, it's going to come to Nintendo eventually. They're going to evolve. Xbox has already jumped the boat to Nintendo, and eventually Microsoft will buy off Sony. We are seeing this pattern. They'll all come together as one. Give it some time. Give it some years. Nintendo is the lead, okay? I don't care what anybody else. I know what you may read your statistics. No. The funner systems to me, the easier systems to play is Nintendo. That's why their shit is more expensive. That's why they're doing all these tactics, pulling your shit down and because they're making money in the hardcore way, tough love. I see the people losing their channel, some of the channel content because they made a video about Nintendo products and it's not they didn't get permission. But other than that, it's not recommended to get a handheld. Okay, this is common sense. Don't get a handheld. Steam has just come out with it. They got a long way to go. It's not just about graphics. Is I know you want to carry a PC in your hand, but that's not the time now because they had the BlackBerry back in the days. Remember that? And they canceled that shit because I'm telling you, it's not going to fly. You need a lot more horsepower, okay, and a lot more variety and diversity to use a PC, correct? Okay, you know, I don't want to do emulators. I want the easy way out. I don't want to be doing all this. You know, I remember there was something for the Game Boy where I can play all these thousands of games. And I was like, well, what do I have to do to put this on this game console? I forgot what it was. And I had to download some emulators so I can get a virus. I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing that. If it's not easy peasy, I don't want it, okay? I'm not downloading this on my computer, and I'm not downloading this on this computer. No, I'm not doing that. You get viruses, and it's far more money to be putting into a computer than your consoles. So use common sense. You know, I've been having my consoles for years. I know if I sold my PlayStation, my Xbox Elite, that I would sell that for $3,000 and go up higher because all my shit is offline and can be played on the system. Okay, and please understand this, guys. When you get digital games, okay, and you reconnect it to the internet, you can lose that license. So be careful. Okay, you can lose that license. Because I remember a few of my I already talked about this before. You do not own a digital copy on your system, especially if it has an expiration date on it of the license, or if you transfer to a new system, you can't just carry that over. You really you got to put that on a hard drive or something like that. You have to. Okay, that information, that license has to be on the hard drive, and if that hard drive get corrupted, too bad. Because they're being stingy with their games. They don't care about you. It's best to get a physical copy. But anyway, that's all I really got to say about handhelds. I do not recommend them now. I do not recommend getting that Nintendo OLED because I said before, there's a Nintendo Switch coming out. They're gonna improve on it greatly. They're just milking y'all motherfuckers. I already told you this already. They milking all of you, just like they're doing with these other systems. But it's still recommended to get an Xbox X series because they buying out everything. And a PlayStation, there's too many technical problems. Too many technical problems. There's far more technical problems with the PlayStation 5. And I really wanted to get one, but I was thinking about doing some more analyticals, okay, and thinking about all the technicalities. I'm not doing all that. That's too much waste. And it's louder and it's noisier. But the Xbox wins hands down, okay, overall. Okay, overall, it's a better system to have right now. Over the Switch, yes, because I can't stand why Switch does that. I don't understand that, man. I remember when the GameCube came out, it had controllers and stuff, real full-fledged controllers. That was a good system. Well, that's when I first started playing that was the second Smash Brothers that came on there. I played Smash Brothers on the Nintendo 64. And they had controllers, have controllers. Put control. I didn't like the fact that they didn't put controllers with the Switch, which caused me a dilemma because I played with the little handheld. I don't like those little tiny little buttons and shit. No, give me a controller, Nintendo. You can still do that small screen. I like the docking idea. That's an awesome idea. So if people are under a budget, the best system right now is a Switch because you're under a budget. But there's a lot of things you need to add to that system to protect the system. And you have to purchase the extra controllers and everything else. But first place is the Switch if you're under a budget. They have all the Nintendo flagship games you can play. These games are not super difficult. That's the best system overall to get, okay, for everybody out there. But the second system you should be able to get is not PlayStation, it's Xbox. Because we're talking about mascots. They got mascots on all systems. They got Halo on Xbox, and they got God of War on PlayStation. I don't see the big that's the fanfare thing. And you hear fans, oh, God of War is on fucking. I'm like, that's the only game. There's only a handful of games I can list on this Sony, and there's a handful of games I can list on the Microsoft. They have flagships of their own, but it's so much more convenient to have an Xbox because the screen is easier to read, and this micro is Windows running on that shit. Okay, come on now, come on now, come on. Sony is gonna have so many more problems because they have the tag team. They got to join. They can't do that for too long. They might have God of War. We got fanboys talking about God of War, but I'm telling you overall, Switch is first, Xbox is second, and PlayStation is last. And a lot of people, the fanboys, and then you got PC. Okay, all right, because I usually put them in order because whatever you hear, a lot of hype is not what it's supposed to be. Isn't that common sense? Let's say you got thousands of millions of fanboys. That's not the most convenient thing you should be doing. Okay, even if you have all the money in the world, it's still not convenient. Okay, but as I said before in the past, PC fanboys are focused on graphic cards and shit and how fast their fucking systems. No, I don't want to worry about that. I want to play games. For a PC, to me, when I have a PC and I hear PC, you're supposed to use that PC for business purposes. You got the multitask. There's a lot of things you can do on a computer. You can edit and do all sorts of things. I think that's the best thing, the editing and all other stuff. You have two separate computers, but people can afford two separate computers. That can run you up to at least about $4,000. You're not going to be able to do that. That's not convenient. You got to buy extra controller for that. You got to make sure your hard drive is updated, which is good. You can replace it, but it's still far more expensive to have a PC. And then second place is PlayStation. Okay, these are from the worst. Okay, you shouldn't have a PC. Okay, the second one is the PlayStation. Because the PlayStation have too many problems. Even my PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 have problems more than the Xbox and Nintendo. So do you want those problems? I'm telling you, you'll be having games freeze on you. I'm like, yo, what the hell, man? Now they're coming out with a PlayStation 5 Pro now? No, 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 no. That should have been, they didn't. They milking y'all guys. And then it's backwards. It's the other way around, okay? Then it's Xbox. Then it's Nintendo. Nintendo don't never have any problems with their goddamn system. They're a more quality product than all the rest. Isn't that some shit? Okay, Never really had any problems with my Nintendo. Notice that, okay? But to each his own. You want to get them little controllers, that's up to you. But you're on a budget. Remember, you're on a budget. I love Mario and Mario Sunshine back when it came out on the GameCube. All them games, I play all them games. But the problem is that everybody get things misconstrued. They don't know what convenience is now these days. It's not about how much money you have. It's about convenience and how much fun you're trying to have. And Nintendo wins it hands down. Still to this day. Now, if you wish to disagree with me, check out my credentials and make a comment. And you want to disagree with me, you tell me why. Okay, now I mean I know some of you fanboys, which I don't really have no subscribers. I don't really care. But if some fanboys will come to me and say, "There's a lot of variety on fucking PlayStation. I mean, on the motherfucking PC." Okay, I don't want to hear that shit. Okay, I said fun. I said fun, easy, convenient. You don't know what that means, dude. Okay, nobody wants to use a mouse. That PC should be coming with a controller, and you should be able to play all the games, not just on Steam. Okay. Okay, I don't care about all those games. You got all those games, but you can't play Mario games. Those games are not as easy as Nintendo games. Okay, do you understand that? I know there's PC games that are easy, but Mario is more popular than all of them, right? So why? Why? I've been playing Mario ever since back when it first came out. Okay. You're not a Mario fan? Okay, well, that's what you're saying. You're a PC fan, but Mario is not on PC. You can't play that shit. That's Windows. That's Microsoft, right? So you want to go back to the old days. You skipping all that other shit. Now, I understand how you respect Halo, okay, and I understand how you respect God of War and Crash Bandicoot and Tomb Raider. I understand that. I love them games too. But give it some time, and they are going to come together as one. But as I said before, still to this day, since I'm a hardcore gamer, because I do have Twitch myself, I play Twitch. You can see me. I play all sorts of games. Handhelds is not recommended now. But the best system overall to get right now is a Switch. Okay, not a PC, not an Xbox. Second place is Xbox Series. Okay, third place is PlayStation. Okay, and last place is PC. From price to fun factor. From price to fun factor. Price and fun factor all goes to Nintendo. Congratulations. Okay, there you go. And then it's Xbox. Then it's PlayStation. Now, if you don't want to listen to me, okay, it's up to you. Because I had a gaming system before a PC. That takes a lot more work, a lot more shit you have to do. You got the whole lot of shit more you got to do with a PC. Okay, trust me on that. Okay, people say, "Oh, it's easy." No, it's not, dog. You got all them files and you get viruses and shit. Nah, I'm not doing all that. I just want to play games and play my movies. You can play movies on your Xbox. Okay, there's a Blu-ray on there. Okay. And now these days, they're forgetting about backwards compatibility. I heard that the new Nintendo is going to be backwards compatible. I told you motherfuckers to wait. Oh, I don't want to wait forever. I said, yo, trust me, just get one or two systems and you're done with it. I got an Xbox One X, okay, and I'm still playing games on there and I'm having fun. Too many games I haven't even completed yet. Too many games I have not even explored in just one system. Come on now. And please understand this one thing, and I keep saying this time and time again. When you own a digital copy, you do not own it, and especially if you're transferring from system to system, or if there's an expiration date on that license. There's a license on that digital download, and it takes up more space too. And I was like, Jesus Christ, why is this fucking digital download so much more expensive and takes up more space? Because there's other shit on there. That's why. Okay, there's a license, a number, code on there, okay, and then there's the expiration, but they might not tell you until years later. Because I know how many games is on my Xbox Elite, 360 Elite. I know how many games is on there, and the full game is on there. And the best system that I have to for your online gaming to like where is Xbox, because you have Xbox Lives that give away 3 free games to put on your hard drive every fucking month. Do PlayStation have something like that? Yeah, they got some games you can download for free, but they give you games that keep coming out every month. Xbox Lives should not be cut. Xbox Live should not be cut. I don't like Game Pass because you cannot own the games that you play on the Xbox X Pass. You can't own them. But anyway, they give you free games. I don't know if these games, of course, I believe there's still going to be a license on there. But if you switch from system to system, you can't carry that license over to the next system. This is what I was told. And I've learned this just by going into the inventory and checking if there's a license. And then it tells you, do you wish to update your license? And I'm like, what the hell is this? Just keep the games on that one system on the hard drive. And don't transfer from game to game to game. because they got shit to where you don't own shit no more, okay? Just get the physical copy. Jesus Christ, okay? Save yourself some space and some money and time, okay? Then you purchase a game like years ago and then you realize you don't have it no more. That's unacceptable. That's totally unacceptable. But either way, you know how they have to protect their product, okay? They don't want you making copies of the shit, and I can understand that. But other than that, that's all I really want to say about gaming, handhelds, okay? The Steam coming out, the Steam PC handheld. That's why I want to talk about that. I am totally fine, guys. I am totally fine. I'm just bathing in the sorrow of my ex-wife, okay? Because I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. I'm myself on YouTube. I'm not like a lot of fakesters and busters on the internet. But other than that, I'm all cool. And just relaxing until it gets summertime so I can work out, baby, and make my videos, right? But I don't have STDs. I've never had an STD in my life. Because I'm not a simp. I don't like use vaginas. As I said before, I have to say this to you guys. If a female is a used vagina, you are a simp if you don't ask that question. Okay? She's not a virgin. What's the purpose? Okay? Some other guy already been used. He's already been used. He's a used car. You go to the dealer, right? And the car is used. What are you doing? You're simping. And that's not even pussy, okay? I'm like, dude, you get a new thing. That's new, okay? Get it new, okay? Don't get it used. You're tricking. See, you guys don't know what those words are, okay? You johnning, okay? You fiending, okay? So many words for guys who are tricks and stuff. And that's just how it is. Because y'all guys ain't taught. But you got to come to the real McCoy. As I said before, I love you all, but I hate the many of you. I love animals more than humans, okay? But I don't fuck the animals, okay? I have morals and common sense. But this is all therapeutic to me on my YouTube videos, okay? And that's why I make my videos the way they are. I try to make them cringy to get as many people off. Because I don't like most people. I really don't, okay? Because people be saying comments down there. They don't know who they're talking to. And then I come to their house and blow it up or some shit. And then they don't know what happened. They think it's nature or some shit. You better read my credentials down there. But anyway, I'm only talking to the few people. My people are very few, far between. We are eccentric. We are esoteric. We are introverted, okay? We don't do what people do with everybody. Everything is, let everybody else do what they want to do. Other than that, that's all I really got to say. And if you have any comments, questions, insults, or roast fest, you can put it down below. I try to do quirky types of things, okay? Things that's out of the ordinary and out of the blue. Sometimes YouTube will try to fuck with my videos. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing, YouTube? Okay, and I'm like, okay, I'll just go on another platform, okay? Thank you, okay? Peace.